Feth here. Because Feth is the easiest. Alright, oh, that reminds me. Where is it? I'm missing something here. Where is it? I can delete these. Oh, there it is. Pan selection support box. We will take the speed walk potion. Just to make my life a bit easier. And we gotta take our time to make sure we get all the gold from this. Because gold is expensive. And we need gold. There we go. Nice level 99. Oh, purple. Alright. Gia, smoldering thread. Alright, that is 1 of 55. Oh, and I just realized I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of Shrine Seekers, just based on the fact that Shrine Seeker orbs are a potential drop. That's gonna take some time. Then again, I signed up for this, so that's on me. I fully suspect this will take, about maybe 2 hours. We'll see how long it actually takes. But then again, I'm just gonna casually do this. Just casually use 55 Neartite. You know how it is. Alright. And I'm gonna have to repeatedly take, like, stops here to just, like, clear out my inventory. Alright. Alright. Level 112. Another dud chest. Alright, just collect all the things. And let's keep going. Like, ideally speaking, we get all of this done before our 2 speedwalk potions run out, but... probably not. But, God, I wish, like, the speed walk, potion walk speed was, like, the default walk speed. Only way you're obtaining this normally would be with a bunch of buffs that require really good bard gear. Man, I wish bard gear wasn't so expensive. But then again, everybody would be playing bard if, it wasn't. The downside of needing a harmonic saint for pretty much everything is all of the stuff is super expensive. Yeah. Fun fact, like, even with, like, the new Soulstream inventory expansion, I'm still somehow running out of inventory space. Like, I can personally say I'm not enjoying having to... I did not enjoy having to completely reorganize my inventory screen just because of how big all the boxes are. It also doesn't help that I have, like, a really tiny monitor. That's kind of part of the problem. I believe it's permanent. By all accounts, I've been told it's permanent. At least for the Soul Stream. Like, it is a pretty big inventory buff, though. And welcome on in, Hinamori. I am just casually using all of the Neartite we got from doing the required quests in Tex. But, so far, these anniversary events are looking pretty good. I actually need to get started on the, Okay, so Mabby has been having connection issues, for the past 2 weeks or so. Mainly because, some bad actors are doing some bad things in the background. If you haven't kept up with the news, we have been having, maintenance issues constantly. Like, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, part of the reason why I'm doing this now instead of tonight is I'm just like, for whatever reason, most of the issues we've been having with maintenance have been like at nighttime, my time, or at least in the evening. So doing this now is kind of the best way to go for me. Because we've seemingly had like emergency maintenance like every day for the past 2 weeks. Like, I would have thought the people behind it would have just stopped by now, but oh well. I mean, people gonna be doing awful things, unfortunately. No matter how much we'd like that to not be the case. Alright, come on, pick up the gold, please. Yeah, okay. Probably gonna need to do an inventory clear here soon. Like, I'm surprised I haven't gotten any, staffs for Erg, but oh well. Like, I'm just slowly accumulating staffs for Erg. So I can Erg my staff more. Like, the moment they have, like, an event to, like, instantly erg an item, I am just gonna be so happy to just instantly erg this staff. But I highly doubt they'll ever do that. A man can dream, though. A free American can dream. A free erg. Although that might be asking too much from the Mappy devs. The Mappy devs would never give something like that for free. Well, all I've gotten is white chest for a while. All right, let's disassemble these here. Like, the real problem is I'm gonna have to, like, delete all these spirit gems because I have no use for them. Like, real talk, the only reason they have spirit gems dropping so much is just for the new players. And I can understand why, given how awful it is to rank up a spirit. Alright, what's my gold count? Okay, I have enough to repair my staff, if I really need to. There we go. Yeah, hoarding these staffs, unfortunately, is taking up inventory space. It's unfortunate, but very necessary. I have good reason to hoard all these staffs, I swear. It doesn't make sense now, but it will later. Alright, how much Neartite are we at? We are at 45. So... oh no, 46. So this will be the 10th one we get today. And no gold chest yet. But that's to be expected at this point. I have absolutely no faith in getting anything good. None whatsoever. But it'd be nice. All I get are white boxes. Do, 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 do. Yeah, another problem is that I'm gonna have to sell all of this leather. List again. Um, oh, okay. They're wanting 400 for it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just gonna have to start selling off all the junk we pick up. Yeah, we're not gonna get this done by the time we run out of speedwalk potions. No way. Not for lack of trying, though. Alright, music. We have March Song. We can put that on. There we go. Make me move faster. I am the speed. Ooh, blue chest. Oh, very nice dress. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I have a copy of that. Hold up. Do I? Uh... Yeah, I do. I do have that dress. When you have so many clothing items in this game, you forget what you have. Pretty common, though. Alright, blue chest. Alright, demolition deep glow staff. Okay, that is a staff we can keep to use ergon. Alright. Well, equipment disassembly, lock that. Alright, we're gonna have to go through and, trash some things. And be on our way for a bit. I'm gonna need to go, I'm gonna need to go feed some staffs to this and empty out my inventory of some checks here. So, let me go to Dunbarton real quick and unsummon my, 2 doll bags here. Yeah, we're gonna have to make multiple trips to the bank because I haven't paid for VIP in a while. I got too used to being free VIP, and I've been forgetting to actually pay for VIP. Alright, so I start with that much in the bank. Oh, that was about 2 million gold. Alright, now I need to, go do an erg thing here. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't pet store any of these, here, so I kind of just have to get rid of them as soon as I get them. And I really do need to get around to dyeing my guns. Pure white dust and a wand. Yeah, I ain't doing that today. But that just clears out some of our inventory here. But let's get back to techs. Alright, resummon out our doll bags. We got 2 minutes left on the speed walk potion. Alright, back to the grind. And the speed walk potion is gonna run out in about 30 seconds. Alright, we're now down to 42 Neartite. Like, I am not looking forward to the inventory cleaning part of this process. Like, I just know that's gonna be awful. And now I'm so slow. It's a mirage. Yeah, let's see here. Nope. Yep, nothing good so far. Then again, with like 55 Neartite, you pretty much get 5.5 weeks worth of what is essentially what you would get in Tex. So, not expecting great things from this. Like, that's just how this goes. Like, I am doing this in a pretty slow way as well. The amount of gold I'd be missing from this, though, if I didn't pick it up off the ground, would be pretty catastrophic, though. Like, I've done the math, and you do, in fact, actually make the gold back to repair your equipment if you do enough tech runs, even without the Neartite. But few people would be as insane as I am about doing that. Like, what is my, like, crystal count? 6,000? Yeah, we're at 6,000. Like, I'm probably gonna have to do, like, an inventory organizing session, like, halfway through this just to deal with all of the, god-awful amount of, stuff we're picking up. Rude. blue chest. Level 140. Yeah, it's a shame leveling up pretty much is a massive pain now. Like, I miss being able to just hop into Tech Doing and just quickly get the EXP I needed to get to level 200 and be on my way for the day. I'm gonna have to go through and like nuke some of my inventory just because of how much junk we pick up. Or get another leather bag. Oh, Pierce's staff. Well, the Pierce's staff we keep for erg purposes. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to do an inventory cleaning session, like, halfway into this. Adventure Pass, level 14. Alright, come on, pick up the stuff. Yeah, we're currently at 35 Neartite crystals. Level 147. Nice. Blue. Oh, they limited Droll and Lockbird in the OCG? Yes, put that abominable thing to 1, so I don't have to run it in every deck. Now do the same in the Master Duel, please. Even better, eliminate all the stun decks so people can actually play the game. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, purple chest. Ooh, that's the first purple chest we've gotten in a long, long time. Nothing I can really use, but... Purple is purple. And we do get an exquisite Perseus core. Which is nice. Just slowly stockpiling those. Ow. Oh, my wrist is starting to hurt. Yeah, okay. So once the speedwalk potion runs out, we'll probably do like a quick inventory managing session. Oh, I walked past the thing. I'm dumb. I walked past it. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do an inventory cleaning session here shortly. Level 151. There's 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. Oh god. No, no, I must not bring back the ancient brain rot. All right, one more run, and then we're just straight up gonna have to inventory clean. I am. Oof. Yep, we're gonna have to do an inventory cleaning session here. Like we're 20 Neartite in. No, 25 Neartite in almost, and we've run out of inventory space. Um yeah, okay, we're gonna have to get rid of all this leather starting off. Like we'll do one more run and then we'll do the inventory because that will have us at like a nice 25. And then we'll go deposit some of these checks to go clear up some of this. With my bank. Alright, that's 25. Hiya, Verdant. We are just burning through all of the Neartite we got from doing the required quests. And now I gotta go deposit all of the, Now I gotta go deposit all of these checks and do some inventory management. Like, I have picked up so much junk over the course of this that, we're actually gonna need to offload a bunch of things. Alright, now I need to offload things here. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of trying to do them all this afternoon. Like, I hate to say it, but there's not a lot of time to goof off on the Mabby servers these days, because we never know when it's gonna go down. Alright, now I need to sell some stuff. Walter! I'm sorry, I'm going to bankrupt you. What else can I sell? Like, I can't even sell these gems for anything. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to do some quick inventory managing in the middle of stream. Oh, you can fragment tier 2 gems on the fragment tier 2 gems? Oh. Wish I had known that. Alright, let's deposit like a good chunk of this. Alright, I'm just gonna have to look for all the leather. Alright, trash you and you. There we go. Okay. I think I can get rid of some of these training bullets can go. As well as these expiring crystals. Yeah, like, I have done like an hour of this, and I'm not even halfway done. And I'm just gonna have to make like multiple inventory cleaning sessions here. And I'm just gonna have to, accept that as gonna be a thing. Alright, so, I don't quite need to go repair my staff yet. I'm gonna go run and grab myself a drink real quick before I continue on here. Because we're about an hour into this here. And we still got plenty more time to go here. Yeah. The grind is real. Alright. Back in the saddle here. Continue trying to get this done before the servers get tanked again. Which it inevitably will. And let's, use our gold gatherer here to try and get gold. Let's get to work. But getting gold in this game has just become increasingly more ridiculous. Like, I hate to say it, but, like, you basically have to play a super long waiting game if you aren't doing really everything. Oh, I am out of Dorsha. I have not been paying attention to my Dorsha. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to skip on gathering the leather because I have nowhere to put it. Oh, 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 okay, yeah, that's actually, that's actually really funny. Okay, so Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness players on the Switch 2 are discovering the jank of the GameCube games, and ooh, purple chests. The jank of the GameCube games, and they're now discovering like in order to like save on and work around some of the like issues they have with like trainer titles, they would like mash words together and not use any spaces to save on the file space. So you get pre-gym leader Justy, and it spells something really funny if you put all that together. I'm gonna have to save that to share with people later. That is just too good not to share. All right. There we go. And my last speed walk potion is about to run out, unfortunately. So we're gonna be doing a lot of walking today. I'm gonna have to go through so many Shrine Seeker orbs after this. No, something set off my neighbor's dogs. Wonder what set them off. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, I have no doubt the server will probably undergo maintenance in the middle of, like, me trying to do this. If you want to hop in voice chat, go ahead, Kaho. Like, I am in this for the long haul. cat feeling any better? Because I saw last night that, she didn't get to stream. Well, come on in, Kaho.
Yeah, I'm at work, so it's actually easier to jump in here and talk than it is to type.
Understandable.
Now, as far as I know, Kat should probably be mostly over it by the end of the day. Because she wasn't awful yesterday, but it still would have been. It should have gone back to square one if she had streamed.
Yeah. Valid.
Back at sleep, etc. So.
I'm getting really annoyed with all these spirit crystals just clogging up my inventory. God damn it.
She's been working on stuff for that debut stream, so.
Yeah.
It's not like she hasn't been productive. She's been the most productive I've ever seen her. I've never seen her put so much effort into one thing.
People have their dreams and goals, and sometimes it just takes a lot to get people motivated.
I mean, I can take a stab in the dark at it, but like, if I talk about too much about what she's doing, it spoils it. So I'm intentionally being vague.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't understand
you know,
most of it anyways. I'm dumb.
Well, it's more like, so, because I obviously know everything that's going on. So.
I eagerly await the premiere.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not I'll actually be able to be awake for it or not is a different question. Because I have been, I have been wiped out by, midnight most days recently. Like, I have...
noticed you haven't been awake as much later.
I have somehow developed, the, sleep schedule of an unk.
Sir, I do believe that means you're fucking old.
Yeah. Part of the problem is, though, is I'm having to wake up at 5 in the morning to fight people for jobs.
Yeah.
So, there is that.
Isn't helping. You gotta embrace your oldness. You gotta start using it as your excuse to take naps.
Unfortunately, that doesn't cut it when you have to watch, 30 kids and keep them from killing each other.
You know, Darwinism suggests that we let them murder each other and only educate the last one standing.
Oof.
Again, I'd like to kindly remind you, I originally considered being a teacher.
Oof. Like, keep in mind, the only reason I haven't left teaching is because the job market is so bad I can't find anything outside it.
Yeah. It's one of those where shit, Wally Mart's probably not even an option where you're at.
It's not. Let me put it this way. The people at Walmart make more money than me, but they get fired, not even after 2 weeks.
Interesting.
Apparently, there is an issue where most of them get hired on as temp workers, and they just don't get renewed. So...
That must be something with how employment is structured in your state.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only time that kind of job happens out here is if it's union work.
Hmm.
I feel like my job nearly didn't keep me, but the guy who trained me stood up for me and they kept me.
Nice.
But now I am a one-person fucking army.
Yeah,
That's why I get away with all the crap I get away with.
Yeah, I'm having to constantly dismantle these spirit gems because they're taking up so much space in my inventory. Like,
Nah, you just gotta get another spirit, friend.
I'm at my four cap, and they're all level 100. I
That's where the pay to win.
I don't want to pay to win. I've already dumped too much money into Master Duel. I need to stop spending money.
Oof. Yeah, especially because Master Duel is, Yu-Gi-Oh, which is worse.
Well, I've built all the decks I've wanted to build, and I've looked ahead at like um pretty much everything that comes out after this for a long time, and I'm just like,
I'll be real. God.
yeah, none of the cards that come out after this, I'm just like, are potentially interesting. And like the one set I was thinking about getting, I'm just like, this is awful. Like, I like the card design, but these cards are genuinely awful compared to like what came before them.
I mean, I don't. I'm going to attempt to word this in the nicest way I can, but I'm certainly going to fail. Every Yu-Gi-Oh archetype is just a slight retext to something they've already done.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, like, what's the point? Why even bother banning anything? I mean, like the Dota 2 thing of everything is broken, therefore everything is balanced only works in like a mobile game. It does not work in PCs.
Mm. All right. Ooh, purple chest. Like, I've gotten so many white chests that the purple chests are all super exciting now.
You know what, Indy? I should go into doing YouTube full time. I candidly predict I could make enough negative content that I'd do well.
I mean, you're not wrong. Most of the Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube videos are generally pointing out the negative things about Yu-Gi-Oh!
And like, I don't know which Yu-Gi-Oh folks you watch, but do you ever watch Simo by chance?
Yeah.
So he's done a bunch of collabs with Covert Go Blue from Magic, and every time it's just them dunking on how bad the Yu-Gi-Oh game is.
I mean, that's part of Yu-Gi-Oh's number one pastime is dunking on our own cards and shit.
But then the question becomes, okay, if we're gonna spend all this time dunking on it, what is the solution? And the answer is there isn't one. You'd have to ban every card and start all over.
Yeah, Verdant Fox, job hunting has been brutal. Like, part of the problem is I have a master's, and I have to leave that off of some job applications because if you have a master's, some places just automatically phase me out of like their job listings. You would think that wouldn't be the case, but their justification apparently is since you have a master's, you're more likely to hop jobs, and it's just like, no.
You're like, sir, if I have a master's and I'm applying here, it means obviously I can't hop jobs. Why do you think I'm applying here?
Yeah.
Like, not to put your company down, I still want to work. I'm here to work, but
Like,
the best way to address it is unfortunately not going to look good for you.
yeah. Like, I hate to say it, but I have a master's and I'm pretty much considered unemployable. Despite having, like, several years of work experience. The problem is I want to work in a job that doesn't involve children trying to get you fired all the time. Therein lies the problem. Is all of my jobs Oh, even with a college education, I can't seem to get entry-level positions. And I'm at a point where I don't even have references anymore. That in itself is a problem. Because every place wants like 5 different references from your college professors, and it's just like, I haven't even talked to my college professors in years. Most of my college professors are dead.
I don't even remember the name of my college professors. Mostly because 90% of them were horrible teachers, but I've also been out of college for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I've been out of college for like 4 and. No, actually 2. Because I went back for my master's. Yeah, my advice for getting your master's is don't get your master's unless you have, like, a form of employment. Yeah, like, I hate to say it, but getting a job is just, like, basically winning the lottery at this point. If you can keep it. Because I've had people who got hired on some of the best jobs out there, and then they've been let go for one reason or another. Now, how much of that was on them, I don't know. Because, some jobs are very easy to get let go from. Looking at you, Walmart.
No, you just gotta go work for a soda pop company and throw my ass as a reference. At least since it wouldn't be local, it wouldn't be complete poison the way it would be otherwise.
Yeah. I know, I'll come to your state and steal your job. I couldn't even afford to move out there.
Hey, you know what? I live here and I can't afford it.
Oof.
Thanks, gas tax law, making us the third highest state that pays tax on gas. Thank you for that. How'd that pay bump go for you, Mr. Government?
Yeah, I get like a $10 pay raise every year on my like day pay, and then that gets taxed.
Do not get me to go there. I lose
Like I get
as hard as humanly possible.
like I get paid based on the day, and it's rough.
Going to probably wrong, but I'm gonna make it anyway. This guy has a cooler up in the front of the store that's like the slowest cooler in the building, and it's like 3/4 empty. So I'm like, oh, he's trying to sell it through before all the product dates.
Hmm. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Alright, have I spent at least an hour or anything?
Alright.
Not even. There's not really much to do.
But part of my reason for trying to get all these Neartite U's like today is I'm just like, I don't know how bad the server situation is gonna be. Yeah. And my experience these past 2 weeks has just been like, whenever I have time to play, it's just like, up, maintenance. Like, that's just how it's been. But yeah, my first job out of high school, because my first job out of high school was technically my second job. I worked for the YMCA in their before and after school care program. Because all of the jobs I've worked with have involved dealing with children in some way. Um, I would get there at like 6 in the morning. I would leave at 5, and part of the reason why I quit was they wouldn't move me somewhere closer and safer to drive to. But the final nail in the coffin was when they asked me to donate my final paycheck for Christmas. I'm just like, listen, you already hire on kids and pay them significantly more money than you pay me. I'm not gonna donate my paycheck. Yeah, it was that kind of ridiculous, Verdant Fox. Um, the YMCA, or originally called the Youth Christian Men's Association.
Yeah, I've only ever held 2 jobs in my lifetime. I worked at Wally Mart. Now what I'm doing.
Yeah. Like,
I'm unfortunately kind of locked in with where I'm at because I have nearly 4 weeks of paid vacation every year, and I have weekends off.
oh well. The YMCA is on paper a non-profit organization. And I say
Yeah,
on paper because if you look at how much they pay their CEO, it's not really non-profit.
yeah.
And the issue is I really needed a job at the time. But I was just like, fuck that. Um, you guys don't pay me enough to do that. And two, if you're asking your employees to pay you back after you pay them,
What's the point?
yeah.
Like, I didn't sign up for volunteer work, dumbass. I signed up to get paid.
Like, it was one of the most fun jobs I ever had, but I'm sorry. Um, a man's gotta eat, and I was in community college at the time, saving up to go to big, better college downtown in Indianapolis. And I'm just like, you know what? I'll just focus on getting my associates and then transfer to downtown big college.
I spent a lot of time working on a general AA, and I gotta say, I've never wasted so much time in my goddamn life.
Like I got the general associates because I'm just like I might as well get it in case getting my bachelor's didn't work out.
I was like, oh, that's the normal thing and all that. I was like, you know what? I really fucking hate school.
Honestly, like I tell kids that I want every kid to be able to go to college. What I don't want is for any of these kids to go into debt.
Yeah, there's a nice line there. Yeah.
Like, and that's something a lot of people don't seem to get, is I'm just like, I believe everybody should be able to go to college. I do not believe anyone should willingly put themselves into debt. To go to college. Because part of the problem a good chunk of the people I knew from high school are dealing with right now is they're finding that student loans are the one thing that have become the bane of their existence.
Yep.
Like,
I'm lucky I've got 500 left on mine.
$500 or 500 buckaroos?
500 bucks left on mine. Yeah, to pay it back.
Oh, just get it paid back then. Cause those things just follow you fucking everywhere.
I'm very fortunate in regard to that. Like, you're not the standard American way is to be in crippling amounts of debt. I would say I know I'm in debt. Everyone's in fucking debt.
I actually have no
Mine's
debt, but I'm
arguably
just poor.
manageable. Yeah, I mean, there are situations where you would be normally though,
Yeah.
based off your current situation.
Yeah, I am lucky my parents actually want me to stay with them.
Yeah, but like, so I have like 2 grand on a credit card,
Oof.
and like a friend of mine gave us a loan that we've been paying back slowly because we got fucking we got scammed.
Ow.
But other than that, I'm good. I own my car outright, which is nice.
Yeah.
She owns her car outright. And we got hit with we were trying to move out of the apartment and get into like a rental house, and we found one for a damn good deal. So I was skeptical going in, but like we even got to walk in and tour the place. The guy who let us go in and tour the place didn't even own the fucking property.
Oh, fuck. It's one of those. God damn it.
Yeah, like he knew the code to get in and everything. Like I got to walk around the goddamn house.
That is a big
So,
problem here in Indianapolis.
so I ended up. It took me longer than I'd care to admit to track down who owned it. Luckily, I was able to. And I called them and I was like, "Hey, it says your company owns this property. It's here, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You own this one, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, so you have a problem on your hands. There's a person who does not work for you who has a lock, who knows your door code. You have probably squatters living in there right now." And they were like, "Wait, what?" So that was fun.
Yeah. Like, that in itself is actually a big reason as to why I'm, like, not renting a place. So, Indianapolis has that problem. And they've never been able to do anything about it.
And
Because,
we're talking like I got proper invoices. I like noted ledged ones. Like this guy went to fucking nines. I just missed my exit.
yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, there's a reason colleges are called institutions. Um,
Yeah.
like, I have friends who, went and got some degrees, and they regret it pretty badly. I do not regret getting my master's, because I'm just like I would probably never be able to afford it going past this point anymore. Um, but also because there was a time limit on the educational funds from my grandfather. Like they had to be used, or they would
Yeah.
just go poof. Um,
That's nice though. At least you had some nice funds put aside for you for that. That's awesome.
my grandfather was very forward thinking. He was also very forward thinking as to like which children would screw him over, um, or screw grandma over. Um, gotta hand it to the man. He knew how to read people. He was very good at that.
You're effectively yelling, "He called it."
Yeah. Apparently he wrote some people out of the will. I don't know who, but I know I specifically wasn't in the will because I was under my mother. But certain family members had certain people written out. Not in name, but it was implied.
Yeah. We finally got word about one of our grandparents who passed recently. And it was like, "Yeah, since you're over 25, you get nothing." And I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah.
I hope the rest of my family uses it towards something that's, nice and helpful and remindful for them. Otherwise,
Like, I'll also point out that I expected nothing whatsoever.
Yeah.
Um, like, I do have, like, some Uncle Sam lamps from Grandma, one of which doesn't work. But,
Free light, free America.
the light of freedom shall never fade. So long as liberty exists, so shall freedom. I need to get like a bunch of like really corny lines and like have them as like commands for Twitch.
Just get a little like free America voice for theme set up or whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, purple chest.
Alright, let's play the Am I Gonna Get to Merge Properly game. And the answer is barely. Ooh, though, that mountain looking pretty today. Let's go.
But I'm probably gonna order a Switch 2 here. Um, like unlike the Nintendo Switch, I think I'm just gonna get one. I'm not gonna bother getting more than one. Because it's just gonna be a Pokemon machine.
Everyone should take their Switch 2 and return it and trash it and give Nintendo nothing.
Yeah. Like, I see a bunch of used Nintendo Switch 2s on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm just like, yeah, those are probably banned Switch 2s. Because they hardware ban. And I'm just like, not worth the risk.
And that's the exact reason everyone should not buy one.
Yeah.
If you buy a console, you fucking own it. Nintendo, take your face and find a sharp object.
Oh, I'm getting a good laugh about Yu-Gi-Oh right now, though. We're now dealing with the scalping issue caused by Logan Paul.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't like Logan Paul. I don't necessarily think it's entirely fair to blame him for that. He certainly didn't help it. I'll say he made it much worse. I will say that much. But I don't think we can rest all the blame there. Because at the end of the day, it's still a ton of people setting out to do the same thing.
True. But, Yu-Gi-Oh players, Yu-Gi-Oh players got creative in dealing with the issue here. So, one of our big YouTubers, put out a video on, like, which sets you should buy to make a bunch of money.
And he intentionally put in the bad ones.
Yes, and they actually went and bought all the bad ones.
Okay, which YouTuber did that? They deserve a fucking award.
MBT.
Okay, that's weird. I actually know who that is.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I've actually bought some of those bad sets exclusively for some of those bad cards.
Oh.
Like, I bought the fish deck just to get some of the shark cards, because I wanted to play sharks.
Fuck yeah. Sharks are cool.
Yeah, shame I'm missing, like, the really important shark cards. But I'll get around to building that in IRL eventually. Like, I'm not inclined to buy physical cards at the moment because all of my local card places have stopped doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But that's mainly because they've stopped doing a lot of stuff. Like, the only thing they're doing really is Magic.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like all the TCGs right now are completely fucked because actual players can't get their hands on cards because scalpers are such pieces of shit.
Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is able to get all of their stuff, it's just, it's become so expensive. Like,
Well,
you...
that's what I meant by like no one can get anything because all the scalpers are going in and buying it all, and it's all too expensive to buy secondhand.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
the
frankly,
most...
none of these companies print enough.
Like, the most recent card set, I was thinking about, uh... getting it because I play the Mekanko set of cards, and they released support for that. Well,
Yep.
problem is none of my local stores stock any of it. That's number one.
Yep.
So that would mean I'd have to drive all the way to a card shop to get my hands on it. Or two, I'd have to order online. They wanted $80 for the card packs. For just one box.
Only $80 for a box? Well, wait. How many cards are in a pack for Yu-Gi-Oh these days?
Depends on the set. It changes depending on the set.
All right, we're gonna spell this out for every company. 15 cards per pack does not include the token, does not include lands, does not include anything required to play the base game. It should only be 15 cards of the goddamn set. You motherfuckers.
Like, it's Maze of Myrtos that I wanted. Um, like, let me see how many, cards they have per pack. Like, MSRP, it's like $4.50 a pack, according to the website. 7 cards per pack.
Why? I mean, like, I don't want a book collection. The only thing I care about are these. I'm like, okay, like, I get that, but, like,
Like, I very much preferred the, older card packs where they had more. Even if a good chunk of them were garbage. I think it's 20 packs per box.
yeah, okay. $80 is a tad high for that. Because most Magic boxes average about 150-ish. But you're getting... Okay, you know, if I get 14 cards per pack, it says 50, it's 14. One of them is a land. So it doesn't really count.
Yeah, like, right now it's going for, like, $80 a box on TCG Player. Like, you can probably find it for cheaper in-store, provided you can find it in-store.
You know what's worse? I think there's a local store near me that probably would have it.
Yeah.
It's one of those super hole-in-the-wall stores. So... I'm like, ooh.
Like, thing is it actually technically dropped in price, because it was going for, like, 100 about a month ago. But at this point, I'm just like, I might as well just buy the cards I want.
Yep. Everyone should be buying singles just to combat the fucking scalper losers.
Oh, somebody asked me if I was a Hoosier, and I'm just like, yes.
A what?
That's what Indiana is. People from Indiana are called. We're called Hoosiers.
Oh.
It's a really old term. Indiana has had, like, a lot of, interesting, history in order to keep people to stay here, because back when this state was founded, there was not a lot of reason to actually come here, other than the fact that land was, not easy to come by. Like, our biggest claim to fame is technically having Abraham Lincoln and, two presidents who, are not well looked upon who, lived here. So...
I don't know my state's history because I don't really care about it. I think the people who run my state are fucking morons and losers, and they deserve to lose their jobs. To be productive, we replace them with people who are more competent. Way.
Check. Selection box. Oof. But, looking at the prices, like, for the cards I want, I'm just like, I could get 3 copies of every card I want, and then just move on. Except for,
It'll probably cost you, like, what, half?
Yeah. Like, the only one I would seemingly not be able to get for a convenient price would be, the alt art of the card. And I'm just like, I could just get 1 copy of that and put it in a collection and it'd be fine. Like,
and because it's an alt art, it's kind of like, well, I expected that at this point.
Like, I already have 3 copies of, like, the normal one. Why would I need 3 copies of the alt art?
Because the alt art is pretty.
Like, and I'm fortunate that they're not that the cards I won are not the like prize card from the pack. Oh no. The actual prize card people want is the incredibly busted Dark Magician that allows them to turbo out Dragoon.
Oh no.
Like, they intentionally made that Dark Magician card like the rarest card in the pack for a reason. Which is actually a really good choice, because that card is stupidly broken. Like, you don't even need an actual Dark Magician to use it. You just need a level 7 Dark... level 6 or higher Dark Spellcaster and you're set. It's that kind of broken. It's just, it's one of those cards where it's just like, alright, this is going to be one of 5 different ways to get to a specific card, and this is the quickest, most broken, and easy way to get there.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
You can pretty much put it in any deck that doesn't lock you out of spellcasters.
Oh my god.
But I have a pretty silly deck that I plan on putting together here soon. And Master Duel.
I am gonna go play Commander with the normal pod next weekend.
Ooh.
And I built a very memey deck that I'm going to get a lot of hate for playing.
Oh ho 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 ho. That sounds fun.
There are 97 lands in it.
97 lands.
It's a 100 card deck, 97 are lands.
Oh boy.
This deck will literally have cost me $2 to make it.
Wow.
And short of someone having a counter spell, it wins on turn 5.
Wow. Sound broken.
It's hilarious.
And then when they figure out what they need to do to counter you, they're just like, fuck.
It is a one-trick pony deck. I will play it once and probably never again.
sounds about sounds about like a good chunk of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Um,
Because I went and picked up the cards for it on Saturday while I was out playing. So it's gonna be really fun. I was sending the list to Daisy, and Daisy was like, "Kaho, if you ever play that against me, I'm going to reach across the table and beat your head." I'm like, "Yeah, that's about right."
yeah, I have not gotten a single gold chest from doing this, but that seems about right.
And the high-end equipment drop rate is fucking pathetic.
Like honestly, I'm just doing this for the gold at this point.
Medical mine for free class. Woohoo! Even though I'm taking it early.
But it has taken me nearly 2.5 hours to get through this entire thing. Like, we're at the 2 hour mark.
You know, like what, half done?
I have, 9 more Neartite crystals to go.
Is that all the ones from the, like, event tutorial quests?
Yes. Because traditionally what I do is every week I record my, like, weekly Neartite usage. And this week I'm just like, I am just going to record all of the Neartite use from the tutorial, and instead,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
and I'm gonna have to repair my staff after this because I've used about half of its durability.
It's okay, Mavin's gonna have to prepare the server durability after your stream.
Probably. Like, part of the reason why I'm doing this now instead of later, and I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just like, I don't know if when the servers are gonna be up during the week.
I'm just enjoying my little quipping jabs.
You should. The server deserves it.
Server, no. Other things, yeah.
Like, I would have thought they would have solved this issue by now, but
You would think, but mm. As long as it doesn't go down all day on Friday again, so I can't get my boxes again. I lost a whole week of boxes and couldn't get them because, well, that was the one day I couldn't get on.
where's my compensation Neartite, please?
Where's my compensation in the form of all my Shadow Wizard boxes? Fuckers.
Yeah, like,
Well, so
I...
the fun part where I walk into my final store of the day. The first two were easy, so the question is, how fucked is this one?
Yeah, I've gone from level 1 to level 167 just from doing text today.
Well,
So... yeah. And I was thinking about finishing up, like, the current, like, event in Honkai Star Rail, and I'm just like, I don't want to play any more of Honkai Star Rail's card game. it's not worth my time.
Yep. Every one of those games put out a fucking card game, and all of them are fucking terrible.
Like, I'm wondering if there's like some sort of board push to be like everything should have a card game.
Because eventually we'll make it a real board game, and then we can get people to pay for this overpriced crap we've made.
Yeah.
Like, I get TCGs are popular, but like, it has none of the appeal of a standard TCG.
Like, another thing is like, you can't really market TCGs here in America like you do in other countries.
Yeah.
Because here in America, the barrier for entry is a problem. And two, you can't put anything on store shelves, well, department store shelves, without them just getting, like, absolutely blasted. My local Target has finally stopped selling cards. Because they stopped, they're like, we're not gonna hire security guards for this shit. We are actively losing money.
Mine, they just get bought so fast, it's like they don't carry them at all anyway. Wait a minute. I think they actually did everything yesterday. Oh my god. Keep in mind, the guy who was here yesterday is notorious for not doing everything.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Okay. Alright, did he? Yeah, he did the thing. Okay.
He did the thing?
He did the thing. Yeah, he actually did everything. Cool. I'm still gonna walk into 2 pallets of 12 packs, but fuck me, am I right?
Yeah.
They keep over ordering them, and I'm just like, well, until the store does something, I can't really help. I can't do anything.
Yeah. And it's 2 o'clock, so after this I need to check and see if anyone's posted any positions for tomorrow. Because it's the week before spring break, and like, teachers are told they're not supposed to take any days off, like, the week before break. Or the week after. And, like, there's inevitably people who have to. So, like, I have to, like, constantly check, like, every 30 minutes to see if anything is posted. And
By the way, I was right on the money. The company pallets of 12 store. There are exactly 2.
wow. And basically, like, the week before spring break, you basically end up with this massive bloodbath of people trying to get a position. And the only reason I don't have a position for the rest of the year is because I don't work elementary school. And here's why I don't work elementary school. I did 1 day of elementary school when I started subbing, and quickly learned that, oh hey, they don't want substitute teachers that are male for elementary school. And they don't outright say that. But that's basically how it is.
They probably could have gotten most of that over here again. How original.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the 12 packs over in the area.
So, like, a good half of the jobs that get posted, I just don't take. You would think, but it's a lot easier to get fired as a male substitute than a female substitute. And I'm not joking. That's actually seriously a thing. Um,
Yeah, I believe that.
because nowadays they will mostly take the student's word over yours. Like there is a good.
They don't want to deal with the lawsuit afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a call.
Ooh. Oof. But it is a it is an issue. But you can avoid most of the issues just by not taking sketchy positions. Like I have gone on record to say I will not take gym teaching positions. And the local school has basically said we will not have any substitutes in any of the gym positions for legal reasons. Because, okay, so there's actually an interesting reason as to why they don't have substitutes in the gym teaching positions anymore. The first being, back when I started subbing about 5 years ago, you would actually get substitute teachers for gym. That is no longer a thing. Basically, like with all interesting situations, there was a lawsuit.
Yeah, there we go.
And they basically said if you get hurt while subbing for gym, you are on your own for paying money. So basically, there's no substitute teaching for gym positions anymore unless you're cleared for it. And the school just decides that, oh, hey, it's cheaper for us to just have our gym teachers cover. And if they have, like, a health class or something they're supposed to be teaching, we'll have a sub for that class. Now, I will say substitute teaching for health sucks because all of their rooms are intentionally designed to not have any cell signal whatsoever.
In the modern era, that was probably a good call.
Yeah. But it's also because all of the health classrooms are also, like, meeting rooms for sports.
I'm sorry, if you consider high school football important enough to need dedicated rooms to, like, keep the secrets of the football team, like, what are you doing?
It's where they go over strategies as well as policy and stuff. It's also like the meeting room for basketball and pretty much every sport.
I maintain the sports aren't important enough in schooling to require such a room, but fair enough.
I mean, it's one of the few ways people actually are able to afford to get into college now, so. Because I've actually subbed for a couple kids who ended up getting picked up by big schools. Now, whether they actually managed to stay on any of those teams is a different story. Because one thing that's become a big problem for people is they have these courses called Play-Doh courses. And these are basically your makeup courses, where if you fail a class, you take a Play-Doh course, you get the credit to graduate. Now, the problem is, most of these schools do not recognize Play-Doh courses as actual legitimate courses. So...
Because they're not supposed to be.
Yeah. So you get a bunch of kids going off to high-end schools, and then suddenly they're having to retake a bunch of courses because, like, their previous courses are not recognized. When I was in high school, we didn't have that option.
The guy has scholarship, so he can go to college. He can play football. He don't need to know anything. He just needs to know how to run ball from A to B.
Nope. All college students need to maintain a GPA of, like, above, like, 2.5, I believe, minimum in a lot of places.
There's no way feasibly that even half of a football team maintains that number. Every football player I ever met is one of the dumbest people I've ever had the irritation to talk to. Rare exception, but most of them are too stupid. Not saying, higher end football players like that. Clearly there are some good ones, but the ones I'm hearing.
Oh. But
So I also fan corrected homeboy who was here yesterday. I only did like
half of what he was supposed to do.
That's okay. I had 3 hours. So I'm still going home early today. I don't really care, but I could go home even earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Never leave a job half finished. But it's been an issue where these kids have gotten to college and they're just like, yeah, gonna have to retake these classes, or alternatively, because they don't really test for drugs at this level like they should, because lately there's been issues with people doing things they shouldn't be doing. They get tested and then they get booted.
Sounds about right.
And it's not even performance enhancers, so before anyone goes off on it being performance enhancers, no, it is not performance enhancers. It's the unperforming enhancers.
I would like to circle back to the part where I said most of them are too stupid to maintain a 2.5 GPA. They're not even smart enough to read the fucking fine print.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but the weed's legal here, and it's like, yeah, but you signed a piece of paper saying you wouldn't do it anyway.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Like me, yeah, it's legal here. If I get hurt on the job and it's in my system from even like a week ago, I still lose my job.
Yeah. And the worst part is I can smell it on people. Like, they don't even try to hide it.
Oh yeah, if you smoke weed, I can smell you down the aisle. If you're a carton-a-day smoker, I can smell you down the aisle. In fact, frankly, please leave as soon as possible so your odor doesn't linger longer.
Yes.
Ugh,
Like,
disgusting.
one of the most embarrassing things I've had to do is, like, ask a pair of kids, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you guys to move. Like, you can't outright say that, oh, hey, you smell like drugs. But I've had to ask a pair of kids to move before because of that. It's pretty bad. All right.
I think the drug-doing kids would not sit in the front of the room.
Yeah. Especially when I'm fairly certain they came back from the restroom.
Let me tell you, those kids, back left corner, closest corner to the door, every time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I went through all of my Neartite crystals. And it took about...
You got fuck all for doing it.
Yeah. I got no golden, but oh well. I mean, like, needed to be done.
Expectation.
Like, as far as I am concerned, it was just a bunch of free gold.
Good way to kill some time, chill vibe.
Yep. Now let's go deposit all of these checks and repair my staff. I can clean my inventory, like, off stream.
No, we must watch you sort through the thousands of items right now.
No. I don't want to clean my inventory right now.
This is an intervention, Andy. You have to clean your inventory.
But I don't
You
want
can't
to.
continue to stock it up like useless trinkets from Free America in your living room.
But I don't want to clean. I don't want to clean.
That's unfortunate.
I don't want to. You can't make me.
Reinforce your door. Be there at 20. For the casual listener, that's a joke.
Alright, I made 10 million gold from all of those checks. Hold up.
So how much of that's going to Fury? Cool. You need grab 12-pack by handle. Handle rips. God damn it.
Yeah, Oh, thank you for letting me know about that, Acteon. I had to, mute stream because I needed to talk to my dad real quick, because, I have a Blu-ray DVD, a portable Blu-ray DVD reader. And, they're not making drives like that anymore, so he's gonna go pick up a bunch for practical reasons. And we're just gonna sit on them for a while when we need them. Alright.